Hey, all right. I guess I am on live broadcasting. So, would God not answer a prayer? Yes, God would not answer a prayer. He didn't answer a prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus talked to him twice. Didn't hurt him. He didn't hear him. I say him. He didn't hear his father. Well, his father to him. Eh? Oh, gender. Oh, be politically correct. Yeah, well, it's not a politically correct form, I guess. So yeah, God will not hear a prayer. But for one that is truly seeking God, you're crying out at the top of your lungs, hear from God in your spirit, in your inner being. Will God deny that request? Well, see, in our day and age of instant access to everything, a day or two, a week might seem a long time, but God will deny. He will deny a request. But if you're truly seeking God and crying out to Him from the depth of your heart, God will answer you. That's a given. If you're truly seeking God and want to know the truth, if you cry out to God, He will answer you. Now, will He give you the answer you want? That's another question. He might not give you the answer you want, but He will give you the answer you need. But if you cry out to Him, He will answer. And depending on the severity of the moment, it might take a bit longer than you want. But He knows all things, and He will reply. He will give you an answer if you are truly seeking. Now, one time when I was a young child, no, I wasn't a child. Well, I got a couple of stories. I'll show you or tell you how quickly God can respond, and on this first story, and the second story, how quickly He doesn't respond. So the first time, or the first instance, I will tell you how quickly He does respond. It's one time I was in a city, big city of Toronto, and I was trying to buy some drugs, and I met up with this guy in a bar, and I gave him like I forget how much money, couple hundred bucks to buy some drugs, and kept putting me off, putting me off. So he went down to the basement to go to the bathroom, and I followed him there, and I ended up stealing the black book out of his jacket, and I ran up the stairs and ran out the bar. Hopped on a bus and took off. Got off the bus, was walking around looking at his black book. And I walked around the corner, and all of a sudden he was there. And he grabbed me by the throat and he was ready to kill me. And I saw a police car through the park, about 3 blocks away through the park. I mean, it was probably further than 3 blocks. This was at night, and when I saw the cops, I said, God, bring them here. And instantly they threw on their lights, raced over where I was, snuck up behind this guy, and arrested him. They arrested him. He was a wanted criminal. And they let me go when they took him into custody. I was so fearful for my life. I was just thankful to be alive. This dude was a lot bigger than me and was ready to kill me. But my whole point is that's how instant prayer can work. Can be that quick. God can act that quick. Now, a second instance is when I was younger, less dramatic. And well, kind of pales in comparison to that one. But depending on the importance of the situation, is how quick God will react to something. Believe me, God is very, he's a help in an instant. When you need him, he's there. So that was an answer to a prayer. That was an instant answer to a prayer. We've all prayed for a lot of things and we've never seen them come to pass. But that doesn't mean that God doesn't hear your prayers. It's just not important when He deems it important. He will answer that prayer or not. God may not answer your prayer. Maybe He's got something else down the line for it. Just saying, my 2 cents worth.